Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Nora. I'm here with another lesson for Writer's Workshop. So when we're doing Writer's Workshop, it's a time for you to do your best writing. It should take some time. You want to try to do your best picture, color things the right way and the right colors. You also want to do your best writing. You don't want to hurry and scribble scrabble and go fast, okay? So I'm going to do an example today of a lesson for Writer's Workshop. Now you know that you can write about anything you want. You can make up your own story. You can write about people, places, things, events, animals. And so I'm going to write about an informational writing. So an informational writing is when you write true things about a topic. And since we're learning about reindeer, my topic is going to be reindeer. And since I'm writing about true informational things, I'm going to write true facts about reindeer. Now, if I wanted to make up my own story about Santa's reindeer, then I could write about them. But I want to write about true facts about the wild reindeer. So that's what I'm going to write about today. So I want to think in my brain, what do I want to write and tell people I know about reindeer? So I'm going to think in my schema in my brain about all the things I know about reindeer. So I could write about their bodies. I could write about what they look like. I could write about what they eat. I can write about where they live. I can write about if they have any enemies or predators. So there's lots of things that I could write about. So I think I want to write about what reindeer look like. So I want to go ahead and start with my picture. My picture is going to match my words. But before I do my picture, I want to go ahead and have my sentence in my brain so that I know what to draw my picture. Because my picture has to match my words. So I know I want to say reindeer have antlers. I want to tell you about reindeer have special noses. And I want to write about that reindeer are mammals. So now that I know I'm going to write about reindeer having antlers, a special nose, and that they're mammals, then I know my picture needs to be a reindeer showing its body, its special antlers, and its special nose. So I'm going to start with my brown, and I'm going to do my reindeer's head. I'm going to give him some antlers. His horns are called antlers. I'm going to give him his body, which is like an oval. He has 4 legs with hooves. So I'm going to do his feet like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, then I need to go back and give him some ears. 1, 2. I'm going to give him some eyes. 2 eyes. And then they have a special nose, so I need to make sure that I draw his special nose. And then he has a mouth. Okay, so there's the reindeer. And I'm going to check my book to see how long and short his tail is, if it's long or short. And it's kind of short. Alright, so I'm going to give him a short little tail back here. A short tail. Alright, so I'm going to color in his tail. Going to color in his body. I still want to make it nice and neat, so when I'm coloring, I'm going to try to stay inside the lines. I like to make the outline a little darker. It's called the outline. Okay, and then I'm going to come back in and color here, and I'm going to try to stay inside the lines, like I said, and color all the white space as best I can. So I want to make sure to do that. Now, I could be done with my reindeer because I'm really just talking about his body. But one thing a good writer does is they start to add details to their writing and to their words. So I'm going to come over here, color in his ears. Now, I'm going to color very lightly over his face because I don't want to cover up what I've already drawn. So I'm going to just color very lightly. So to do that, I'm not holding my crayon really tight. I'm holding it kind of loose in my hands. I'm not grasping it tightly. I'm holding it loosely. All right, so what else could I add for details in my picture? Well, I know that wild reindeer live outside. So if I wanted my reindeer to be in the summer, there might be a little bit of grass. If it's in the winter, there would be snow. Now, my white's not going to show up too well on this paper. It will a little bit, but not great. So I'm going to add some blue for the snow. Now, snow's not really blue, but for it to show up, I'm going to use blue, and then I'm just going to color it in for the snow. All right, so there's my picture as best I can. Okay. And then I know that his nose is special because when he breathes out of his nose, it turns the air warm. So I'm going to put some little lines coming out of his nose like he's breathing. Those are not whiskers. That's supposed to be his breath. And I might put some blue for the sky. And we'll put the sun out. Maybe it'll be warm. Now remember, mostly in the winter, remember they said there's not a lot of daylight up in the Arctic. Remember they live up in the Arctic where the North Pole is. So I'm not going to put a lot of blue sky. In fact, I think I'm going to color some black in there as well because the sky stays pretty dark in the winter. So I did some blue, and I'm going to color a little bit of black in there to show that it's still dark out, even though it's daytime. All right, now I'm ready for my words. My first sentence that I wanted to write about was reindeer have antlers. Count the words with me. Say that with me. Reindeer have antlers. That's 3 words. So I know that my first letter every time I write a sentence has to be capital or the big letter. And my word is reindeer. Now, if I don't know how to spell that, I have a book here that we read about reindeer. I know this word says reindeer, so I'm just going to copy it. And I need a capital R just like this one because it's the first word in my sentence. So I'm just going to look at this word and I'm going to copy it onto my paper. That's one way we can learn to spell words. Reindeer, R-E-I-N-D-E-E-R. Now you notice all my other letters are lowercase. Just the first one is capital. Before I write my next word, I need to leave space. Reindeer have. So I'm going to put 2 fingers down and I'm going to start on the other side. Have. That's H. Now, I know some of my sight words. Have is a sight word. That's why it's important for us to learn not only how to read sight words, but how to spell them so that we can write them. Reindeers have, so I'm going to leave space, antlers. Antlers. Well, I know how to spell ant. A-N-T. Antlers. I hear an L, so I'm going to write an L. Another way we spell words, we can copy them from somewhere we know. We can learn our sight words and know how to spell them the right way, and then we can sound out words. So I don't have anything to copy on this one. It's not a sight word, so I'm going to sound it out. Ant, I know how to write ant. Antler. I hear an R. Antlers. An S. He's got to have 2, so I've got to put an S. Reindeer have antlers. 1, 2, 3. I'm done. I need to say stop. I'm done telling you something. So I'm going to put my period at the end. Reindeer have antlers. Now, I could stop there if that's all I can do. Miss Noron can do a little bit more, so she's going to go ahead and go on, okay? Now, I can go back and label my picture reindeer here because I know how to spell it from here. This is snow, S. I hear snow. I hear the word no in it. I know no is N-O. Snow. I hear a W, which is a W. Sky. S. C or K. It's a K. Sky. And I hear an I. So I could do my I. Now, that's not how you really spell it. It's actually a Y. But you wouldn't have known that. That Y can sometimes say I. But I'm going to write what I hear. It's okay if it's not spelled exactly right. So back to my sentence, I've labeled my picture, and I want you to start working on making one full sentence. I want everybody to start moving towards writing a full sentence and not just labeling anymore. Okay, so for the month of December, when we do Writer's Workshop, we're going to focus on doing our picture and one whole sentence. This sentence only has 3 words. Reindeer have antlers. I'm done. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and write a little bit more because Miss Noron can. If you're not ready to write more than one sentence, you do not have to. However, I do want to see everybody start moving to writing one sentence. The goal by the end of the year in kindergarten is 3 sentences. So we can go ahead and start working on doing one sentence. So when I write my sentence, my first letter is capital. I leave space between my words. My other letters are lowercase. Is it okay if you don't know how to make a lowercase letter? Yes, we have not even started writing lowercase letters in our handwriting without Tier's orange notebook. So if you don't know how to make a lowercase letter, it's okay. Just write it as best you can. If you need to even do a capital letter for now, that is fine. I haven't taught you how to make them yet, okay? So it's why I want you to try if you can. Now, my next sentence, I don't have any more room right here. Okay, there's the end of my paper. I cannot write a whole word. I might could fit a letter in here, but it would not make sense for me to start writing here when I have no room. So when you run out of room, you're going to go down to the next line, and you're going to start there. Reindeer have antlers. They have a special nose. Or reindeer have special noses. Let's do that. Reindeer have special noses. How many words are going to be in my next sentence? 4. Now it's reindeer again, so I'm just going to copy that again. Same way. R-E-I-N-D-E-E-R. Reindeer have, I'm using the word have again. So I'm going to leave space and copy have, H-A-V-E. Reindeer have antlers. Reindeer have, I'm going to leave space, special. Okay, the word special is not a sight word. It's not a word I already know how to spell, and I can't copy it from anywhere, so I have to sound it out. So I'm going to keep saying the word and stretching it out until I hear all the sounds. Let's start with the first sound. S. So I'm going to leave my space. I can pick up my fingers now that I've started my first word, my next word. Special. I hear a P. That's an E. I don't know what letter makes a sh sound. But I think when I put the S and H together, it makes a sh sound. So I'm going to write an SH. Special. I hear an L. Reindeer have special noses. Now, if I leave space, I do not have room to write. So I need to come down to my next line and do the word noses. Now, it's not starting a new sentence, even though it's coming to the next line. Reindeer have special noses. I had to have 4 words. Reindeer have special. That's only 3. So I'm coming down here to write the word, but I'm not going to make it capital because it's not a new sentence. I just ran out of room. Noses. No, I hear the word no again, and I know no is N-O. Nose. Nose. I hear an S. Nose is. Noses. Kind of sounds like I hear the sight word is. Have special noses. Period. Reindeer have antlers. Reindeers have special noses. All right, so I need to check my work and see if it's my best and if it matches my picture. Do I have a picture of a reindeer with antlers? Yep, I do. And a special nose? Yes, I do. So my sentence matches my picture. Now I need to make sure I wrote my sentence the right way. I have a capital letter. Yep. Did I leave space? Yes. Did I try to do lowercase letters for the rest of the letters? Yes. Did I end with my period because I'm telling you something? Yes. Reindeer have special noses. Capital letter, yes. Did I leave space between my words? Yes, I did. Did I end with a period because I'm telling you something? I did. And did I try to write lowercase letters for the rest of them? I did. All right, and I labeled my picture. Now, I did 2 sentences today. You do not have to do 2, but I do want you to start moving from labeling to writing one good sentence. All right, boys and girls, I will see you next time for Writer's Workshop. Do your best, do anything you want, do your picture, add details, and start working on making one full sentence. See you next time.